Well, the Agriculture Department says plant-based foods should not be given meat-based names because it's against the law. Producers of these plant-based products in the main are not happy with this ban, and they're calling this a low move. So labels such as vegan biltong or vegan barbecue ribs will no longer be allowed. And ProVeg says the ban isn't only disrespecting consumers' understanding, it's also standing in opposition to government's own climate change plans. Donovan Will is the country director at ProVeg South Africa, and he joins me now to talk about this beef, excuse the pun. Donovan, thank you so much for your time and good morning to you. I mean, let's talk about it. Where does this actually, where did this even begin? The conversation around government, saying it's unlawful to name plant-based, meals or foods, to give them meat, names or references. Just give us some context so we can better understand where this actually began to be a problem for government.
Yeah, well, we were very surprised. On the 22nd of June, we received a communique from the Department of Agriculture laying out their rationale for this. And last year, we were asked for input on whether or not we thought there should be new regulations for meat analogs, these products that look and taste and do all the other things that meat do, but are plant-based. And we said yes, and the meat industry said yes. And we got notification at the beginning of this year that there would be that the department would be looking into new regulations. And then, strangely, on the 22nd, we got this communique saying that they were relying on old regulations from 2019 that we think is a misinterpretation to say that these words are banned. And it's not just words like vegan biltong, it's everything all the way to veggie burger, to thick cut chunky strips, to chia and rice nuggets. So it's really trying to censor a huge amount of the language that we're currently using for vegetarian products that we don't believe that the department has the right to say that these are reserved for meat terms.
Yeah, so then what does this mean, for those who understand that obviously, veggie biltong, it means exactly that. It's almost as if government is saying it's a confusing term. They want something, supposed more direct and something more that's not necessarily, I don't even know how to pose this question, but they would want something more vegetable, like a name that's just a veggie name, not necessarily a name for a veggie and, meat references. But what does it mean for the consumer? Will it be more confusing for them? Does this almost insult their understanding or intelligence behind why these names were named the way they were?
Well, I think it definitely insults the consumer, and it says that people really don't understand what's going on, where there's no evidence to suggest that. There's no evidence to suggest that someone walking into a restaurant and ordering a veggie burger is accidentally ordering a veggie burger, but they wanted a beef burger. And yeah, so it would be very confusing to a lot of consumers. If you think there's a lot of people who like myself, a lot of South Africans grew up eating burgers and eating chicken, and now because of environmental reasons or because of health reasons or ethical reasons, they want a product that still tastes like that. So they want a burger that tastes like a chicken burger. So a chicken style burger. We have chicken flavored crisps, and we have chicken flavored 2-minute noodles.
Right.
Why can't we have chicken style burgers? Because they don't just look like chicken. They don't just taste like chicken. They have the same texture, the same taste, the same smell, the same use. Why would that not be allowed to be called a chicken style burger? And calling it something else, if someone's looking for a chicken style burger that's vegan or vegetarian, or they're looking for a beef style burger that's vegan or vegetarian, or they're looking for mushroom biltong. They're looking for a biltong, a dried product that looks like biltong but is made of mushrooms. If you have to call this some other strange name, what are we even going to call it? And that's going to be confusing. And I think that's another thing that's really problematic about what the department's doing, is there's been no suggestion of what these products can be called, and there's no list of words that can't be used. So there's so much confusion at the moment, and we're just asking for more conversation and not to be threatened with seizures of these products.
Yeah, I think that's where also the confusion comes in, just in terms of now the new labels or names or words that can be used. So how's your engagement with the department so far about this matter? What's your sort of, stance in terms of your role that you play representing, obviously, the plant-based community?
Well, we sent a joint letter to the department signed by 53 stakeholders, everyone from very small upcoming new companies that are making these meat replacements, all the way up to Burger King, who've launched their vegan nuggets last year, and Unilever, who own the Vegetarian Butcher. And so we're really trying to unite the movement. I mean, the industry. This is a very young industry, and we don't have the kind of lobby groups and the kind of money that the big meat industry has. And it's a bit of a David and Goliath battle. And so we did ask the department to look at this again, and we've advised our stakeholders that when they do receive these communications from the directions from the FSA, the Food Safety Agency, that they appeal it. And we're still hopeful that the department will listen to what we're saying and come to the table and have discussions about this more.
All right, well, we leave it then. I appreciate you speaking to us about this as well, Donovan. Thank you for your time, Donovan Will, Country Director from ProVeg.